Hello and welcome back. So this time we are doing something unusual. We're proceeding with the main quest.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
We need to talk about unity. Whatever that is.
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
I think we should talk about this inside.
Oh shit. Shit just got real. Oh boy, okay. Or he's just gonna kill us. Which would also be a variation of shit getting real. But they're slow, so let's do it before them. Okay, that is a weird thing to be doing, Andreja. But sure. Also, she's not invited. This is top secret.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Space weirdos, aliens. We were attacked by a group called the Starborn.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
I hope you can help
I
us.
think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it.
Jesus.
This pilgrim claimed
Okay.
he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
And it's not Jesus? Okay, let's hear it.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Okay. Sounds like the two factions have different parts then.
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have.
Okay, so talking to Varun could be interesting. I'll talk to them.
The enlightened work out of a well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. The rune worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
Well, we do have
Keeper, we need to
Andreja.
catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Okay, well, we do have Anjaja with us, and she might help us talk to this Rune prisoner. Now that we know her background. So, let's see what we can find out here. So, that's gonna be over here, okay. And I am getting some frame drops again. So that's not unexpected. But it's also not what we want, so I might have to drop some settings again.
Can we run through it one more time?
Although I'm not sure if it's gonna be effective, you know, because the graphics card should be way, way good enough for the game. So I'm kind of scared that it might just be CPU that's doing it. Okay, so where is this? Okay, spaceport. We still haven't really done any UC missions. Or we've done like one or something.
These rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces.
Okay, and we have to go to another elevator. Maybe this could have been a fast travel, but oh, the well, yeah, true. Wait, what's this? Oh well, I guess we'll talk to them first. I thought we were going to the prisoner first, but oh well, here we are. Oh, we have been here before, yeah.
Jay's place is like second home. Problem is,
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Yeah, I need to talk about a pilgrim.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Okay. Let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Maybe there's a message hidden there.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Okay. Can you tell me anything else about Unity?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Okay, thank you.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Okay, so there might have been a Drifter character. And where the hell did we just end up? Fucking wind chime music down here. Oh, is this where we came through when the hunter attacked? I think maybe it was, or maybe not. I'm not really sure anymore. Anyway, let's head back up, find the prisoner. And hopefully gain some enlightenment. For real this time. Assume she's just gonna be... Yeah, we can check if we can get a new mission this time as well. Okay, let's see here. We haven't been in here in a while.
If it isn't... Not right now, Captain. I might have something for you.
Okay.
See you later.
No more work. Maybe I have to level up or do something else. I don't know. We could steal from this. So that essentially means the same as we should steal from this. Isn't that how it works? That could be it. Could also be a horrible mistake. That could be it. Could also be a horrible mistake. That's not gonna fit anywhere. This looks like it'll fit somewhere. That actually looks correct.
I hope you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Okay, I thought there was gonna be something in there, but... Oh, hello, I'm not stealing things. Don't worry. Okay, here's the Varun. Sell it.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
I know you've talked to Keeper Aquilus.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
He spoke of a pilgrim. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
What about Unity?
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Then we are done. Leave me.
Okay, back to Aquilus. Can we just fast travel there? That would be convenient. Oh, well, yeah, it's actually around here, so that's perfect. So, is there any sense to be made of that? He goes to both these factions, and he tries to teach them something. So, he tries to teach Varun that killing won't solve everything, and then he tries to teach the Enlightened that there are other perspectives than their own.
The embassy district
Is that
a
it?
controversial place.
I'm not really sure.
Gathering houses all nonsense.
Oh well, we'll find out maybe, depending on how this all ends. That's a weird hat, my lady. Imagine just saying that to someone on the street. Would be kind of fun. Would be a nice time to have a quick save feature in real life. Okay, what the hell is she doing? Okay, that was a bit of a weird run she just did. Oh, Mateo's not here anymore.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story used the words second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
120 days. 4 times over 120 days. On the second planet of something.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
In your story, he contemplates infinitum addendum.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum?
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place.
Well, that was easy.
And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Well, these are my options. Bringing everyone together. We are being tested. That sounds like I'm a religious nut now. But only total conviction. Conviction. I don't know. I don't like any of these options.
Was there something more on your mind?
Yeah, I'm trying to choose one of these. I don't want to be rude to him. I think this is the closest. There's something out there, something interesting. Well.
But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
I don't know. Unity could... I don't know, but I guess this is something beyond that.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the Pilgrim searched for? Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Is it gonna be him eventually revealing himself to be the Pilgrim? Or something? So that's a wild prediction. And he's also the final boss secretly. We'll find out. Could happen. Although I really hope that's not the case, because then somebody's gonna spoil it in the comments. Okay, so Indum. Okay, and that's here. Second. Pilgrim's Rest. Okay, we have actually surveyed this whole planet. Now, this could get ugly. There might be Starborn here. For all we
I
know.
will never grow weary of seeing places.
Someone made a concerted effort to survive here. And yet it would seem it did not work out.
Okay, well, we're gonna check it out. Okay, somebody's landing sort of close by. Pilgrim's Riding 2. Here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistance, I need hands, blah blah. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my ability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try gently as I might to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be easier if I didn't. Okay, everything here is trashed. So his house isn't really looking too stellar. I'm gonna loot his shit though. Mag pressure tank. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well that the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand. Okay. Is he Starborn, or is he just a guy who figured something out? And then once he saw it, he couldn't unsee it. I find myself thinking about his various paths and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew, sort of like reincarnation. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasure in seeing a more contented version of myself. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path, if I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here's the difference though, when I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what the significance is, but I'm grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Okay. It's like he's trying to figure out the meaning of his life here, basically. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what questions to ask. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but also madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In growing. Okay, we need to check out more of his books, maybe. Could be something somewhere, I don't know, here. Nope, can't even get up there. I mean, there's just this shed, right? So... Oh, there's this thing as well. Here's a workbench. Credits. He needed credits, apparently. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at least? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? I recall again that my mind is my own, that even if it only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The Unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone. The Unity has restored me once more. So it's like reviving him? Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. It turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man. I don't like this person. Okay. That's not nice. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly and I answered as best as I could, but even if my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, mistranslated, before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but also madness. And they followed him when he tried to go on alone. Okay. I think we have the books we need now. And also, I might have to have an emergency bathroom break here, but hopefully not. That would be... What is the Unity? People are necessary, but they're madness. Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping. You came here seeking the true meaning of Unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Oh Jesus, we're gonna find the meaning of life in some fucking shed. Also, skill book, I'll take that. Pilgrim's final writing. Okay, well here we go. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. Is this how they're gonna explain New Game Plus? Being revived by Unity? I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Okay, that's cryptic. Well, I suppose that's where we're going. Bunch of interesting drawings here of the ruins of a cowboy for some reason, temple doors, artifacts, synthetic limbs. Huh. Could this be the starboard? Okay, well, we have our next destination. Got some math on the ground. Where it belongs, am I right? I amn't crazy, okay. That seems legit. Okay, well, we are going to head to that new place. Wherever that is. Let's see if we can find it. Indom 2? It's all the way up there. Okay. Well, we are going to end it there because, as I told you a few minutes ago, I have a situation. So thanks for watching and wish me luck. Bye bye.